Oh, sweetie. Oh, my God. When did you get in? You should have called. How have you been?
Good, I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm good, but I've missed you terribly.
I missed you too.
Just get in?
Straight from the airport.
You look tired. You tired?
It's a long flight. How have you been?
Oh, good. You know, busy.
I saw on the news your boss is the Prime Minister now.
It's not easy building a government from scratch, and after the hell we went through, well, I don't need to tell you.
Suppose not.
I'm gonna make some soup.
I'm fine, really.
Too much war. Too much death. I understand you needed to get away. I've always understood that, but I really missed you.
Part of being a soldier.
Yeah, well, thank God that's over.
We didn't part on the best of terms.
I should have protected you better.
From what, the war?
The war? All of it.
You did what you could. I'll take that tea if you're still offering.
Okay. I'll put on the kettle.
How's my stepfather? I'm surprised he's not here.
Oh, thanks for asking. Joseph is well. He's with his family this week, but the council couldn't afford to let me go, so I guess that's a blessing, though. So, where did you fly in from?
Buenos Aires.
Sounds pleasant.
I was only there a couple months.
Were you with friends?
On business.
What sort of business? I mean, what are you up to these days?
Research. Missing persons. Things haven't changed much here.
New post office? New schools? Constant road work? I hardly recognize the place.
New couch?
New couch. Joseph's doing. I don't see a wedding band. I admit you were gone so long that I had...
Nothing to report.
Your cousin Sarah had a baby. A son, Samuel.
Oh. Sarah had a baby. Good for her. I should pay my respects once I get settled.
What are your plans?
I had business after the war. Old debts, but I just want to come home.
Oh, Mary.
I suppose I missed a lot. 2 years feels like a long time.
Well, whatever you choose, it would be great to have you home.
It's good to be home. Fresh start. Is that... Mom, when was this photo taken?
I don't know. 5, 6 years ago? It's not new.
Do you know all those people?
Yeah, we were together in the war. Do you know them?
Well, yeah, I know that man standing on the right of you.
David? You never met him, did you?
No. How well did you know him?
I knew him well. Your dad was dead, you were gone. It was a difficult time. David helped me through.
Mom, do you know who he was? I mean, what do you know about him?
David? He was loyal to the cause. He was a good man. He died that first night when occupation turned to war.
Mom, how did Dad die?
Miri, you're not still obsessing on that. We've been through this.
Dad was murdered.
Miri, you were so young. You
I was
didn't know
14.
what...
I wasn't stupid.
You have to see what your father was. He was a resistance leader. He was captured. He was executed. We were all at risk.
Mom, don't be naive. He was betrayed.
We were under occupation. Are we going to go through this again? It was war.
You keep saying that. This wasn't some force of nature. People did this. Human hands. And I swore that anyone who helped me would look the other way.
You have to let this go. There is no greater hell than this.
No, you're not listening. There were 4 soldiers involved in Dad's death. A
Wait,
corporal,
wait,
2
how do
privates,
you
and a
know that?
lieutenant. The corporal died in the war, and the other 3 tried to disappear. But I found
Stop.
the first of the privates
What? No,
in
I don't
Amsterdam
want-
working
Oh,
as a bank
I
teller.
don't wanna hear
and
this.
the second private was in a fishing
Stop.
village in Croatia.
Stop.
And as for the lieutenant,
Stop! Are you truly capable?
what did you think I was doing in the war? As if you didn't know. As if you've never ordered killings or pulled the trigger yourself.
I see. Do you feel better now that you've done these things?
Yes. I don't know. It's... Dad was a hero. I thought it's what you would have done.
Oh, honey. Your father wasn't perfect. When I first met him, he was
So charming. Later? It wasn't until a lot later that I learned what a good man was really like.
Mom. When were you doing this?
Mary, you have to grow up. You have to
Alright.
go. Your father was not a saint, honey.
It's true, isn't it?
How did your sister die?
What?
Your father was a very flawed man.
How dare you? Zoe's death was an accident. It was a terrible accident. How dare you use the death of your child to justify your adultery? That's sick.
How can you even think
How
that?
can we ever
you
move
even
on? If
think
you
that
just
of
admit
me?
that you were unfaithful to Dad so that we can move on?
Oh,
He
you-
deserves so much better.
Oh, yes. Your dad, the noble hero, leader of the resistance. Yes, your dad was a great leader, but he was a horrible man.
You've been caught, you'd say anything now.
Don't you remember any of it? Before your father got out of bed, before his feet even touched the floor, he'd be drinking.
Look, you shouldn't say those things, not even in anger.
Years I put up with him. To everybody else, oh no, so charming, a natural leader. Everybody loved
I
your
am
father.
not listening
Oh
to this.
yes, oh yes, you will. We will have this out, all of it, right now. How did your sister die?
Stop! That was an accident!
He was drunk, like he always was. Couldn't even give his own child a bath. I left my children with their father for 2 hours. Then I come back, and my baby was dead.
He was devastated. That broke his heart.
Oh, really? Did he stop drinking?
Oh,
Did
I don't wanna
he even
hear this.
slow down? Oh, does this make you uncomfortable? Your father was a monster.
Stop.
I suffered him and suffered him. He as good as murdered my baby. The night the soldiers took him away, and my surviving child slept easy in her bed, that was the first time I had breathed in years. So excuse me if I forget to apologize.
Well, then you should have spoken up, told someone.
Really, everybody loved him.
Well, then you should have left. You should have packed up and left.
With a child in the middle of the occupation? Even if he couldn't be allowed to get away with what he had done. It's so much easier in black and white, isn't it? David was good to me in ways your father never was.
That man informed on Dad and sent him to his death.
It was war. It could have been anybody.
No,
it could
those
have been
soldiers,
anything.
Dad's executioners gave your boyfriend's name. I mean, how could you go from such a hero of a man to this scrawny
stop.
third-rate nothing? I mean, he was a rat
Stop.
at the time of war. He was the lowest of
Miri,
filth. How did you lower yourself
stop.
to him? How did you
Stop
even
it.
bring this man to your bed?
Miriam?
If only through your own stupidity, your own mind-boggling
Just stop.
stupidity, you were somehow
I don't wanna
complicit
hear-
in your
just
husband's
stop.
murder.
How could you not know? Were you?
Miri.
Don't.
Miri.
Don't
Miri,
touch
listen to
me.
You can't seriously be
All those
thinking-
years that we fought, you knew you had done this. You killed my father.
Yes. Yes. Let us be finally done with it. I killed your father.
Why?
Why? Have you not been listening to
No.
any of this?
No, I want to hear you say the words. Why did you kill my father?
I did the same thing to him, you know. That night, before David made the call, I made him face my judgment. I put him on my trial. It won't help you.
No, this is different. This is righteous justice.
Yeah, that's what I thought at the time.
You feel no remorse, not even one scrap of regret?
Regret? I feel nothing but regret. This won't help you. It won't help you.
Do you understand how my life has been changed
Yes,
by this?
I'm sorry you don't want
My
to
father
do
was
this.
taken from me. He was murdered.
Otter, stop. This won't help you. Listen to me. Whatever else you've done, this, you can't survive this. Your soul will not survive this.